What's good, everybody, and welcome to, I guess, the first episode of whatever it is that this series is called. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm just talking. After, I guess, whenever this video is posted, you'll see the actual title of whatever series this is gonna be. But I just want everybody to know that the episode 1 for this series will be free. The rest will be available over on the Patreon, link in the description section below. And thank you all so much for the support on everything, like launching this channel back up again and also like subscribing to the Patreon. I appreciate every last one of y'all, I really do. But today, I kind of wanted to just come up over here and kind of give like a tone setter for what this is and kind of just talk, to be honest with you, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know if anybody remembers, there was an old channel that I used to post. If you're following me from the Twitter, there's an old channel that I used to post on called Adamisk SF. I'm gonna link that in the description section below, where I basically just sit down and I just talk about my life and stuff, right? And I didn't talk about a lot, but it was mostly talking about like the past and unfortunately, things that used to, or fortunately, I guess, things that used to kind of hold me back and stuff like that. And so I figured this first episode, and I guess whatever episode going forward would be about just me and I guess my current situations and my current life that's been changing ever. It's ever changing, you know? And I love it. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've found a lot more clarity just speaking and just kind of just thinking and looking back on everything and then looking where I'm at now. It's a lot more clarity, and I kind of like that personally. I've been going to the gym a lot more. I've been drinking my gallon of water. I'm pretty sure y'all see this big, humongous thing over here. I've kind of just been just being, you know. I'm excited for whatever the future has to offer, and hopefully everybody that watches this is excited to go on this journey with me, this brand new chapter in my life. Like, the podcast being back is just one thing that I wanted to do, and I'm recording this on Wednesday, so hopefully everything that was gonna happen on Wednesday has already happened, and I'm kind of recording this on like time that I don't really have, but hopefully, I guess we can just get up into it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm having a trouble. I'm having a trouble, a big, humongous, I don't want to say humongous problem, but it's a problem that I feel like a lot of people, once they start growing into themselves, they start to experience a lot more of, and it's very, 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 very hard, to, I guess, embrace and to like, let's talk. Let's talk. My biggest trouble in life right now is being myself without hurting other people. Growing up, I guess I kind of internalized a lot of things that a lot of people would consider toxic and traumatic. And I've kind of done so much, I guess, reconfiguring of my brain and just how I feel emotions and who I feel those things towards. And I'm not gonna lie to you, dog, it's kind of weird. I kind of did like some self-reflecting, my own version of therapy, I guess, right? Where I kind of just sit there and just talk. There's files on my computer, there's files on my old computer that's in the closet right now, where I kind of just sit here and I just talk. And I guess these conversations are conversations like this one, where I kind of just talk everything out, and I'll like Google, I'll like, you know, look up some things, I'll listen to like some like therapy podcast, and I'll just listen for clarity purposes, right? Oh my God, the lighting is so awkward. The sun is doing this thing. You gotta forgive me, but I don't know. I kind of just did my own like introspective search for who Nick is now that like a lot of the things that have passed no longer, I guess, hold value to me anymore. Like, I've lost a lot of friendships in the past, ones that I really, really did think that were gonna be like forever friendships. I lost a lot of those. I've lost a lot of relationships with people that I had a lot of like love for and a lot of like faith in, and you know, I forgot some of them existed until like, I guess, we have conversations where we look back on the past. I've had, you know, family members. I had relationships with my family members, and I'm not gonna lie to you, since I moved out, like, I have not talked to them at all. My grandma that I moved away from makes like a conscious effort to like call me every other week, and I love her for that. My family check in for me because I kind of just be to myself now. I kind of like I don't know. I found so much more peace being by myself, you know, and being on my own for the first time. It's like, damn, dog, I really am like on my own, but there's so much that comes with that because now I'm living off of like a unsure means of living, and I'm like just literally living on my own. I'm living based off of how much work I put in, and so I decided to put more work on myself. So I don't know, and to do all that, to do the work that I need to do in order to keep this roof over my head, to do all the work that I need to do to keep you all entertained, I have to keep a clear mind. I always find myself distracted. I always find myself like engrossed in numbers in a toxic way. I always find myself like not feeling like I'm enough sometimes. And I've been doing as much as I can to like battle that stuff. I've been like I said, exercising a lot more. I've been, just reading a lot more stuff, listening to a lot more, self-reflective, therapeutic kind of things. And I've kind of just been like thinking to myself, like, I want to change for the better and change for the people that like, that depend on me. There's people that live vicariously through me. There's people that, I inspire by me just pushing forward. And I don't want to let people like down. I think that's my biggest thing. I don't want to let people down, but at the same time, the biggest one is I don't want to let myself down. The kid that, was from Chicago, that really, really wanted to do a lot of things that a lot of people used to like joke on him for. I used to get into arguments with my peoples for, my family for. I damn near dropped out of school like 3 or 4 times. Came back maybe like the last couple of days before like the week period before you can do that at my school district. It was like, it was like, man, like I wanted, at the end of the day for me, I wanted to be as me as I can be and as free as I can be, right? Obviously we live in a society where free is not, is not really real. But at the same time, it's like, I want to be as emotionally and mentally as free as possible. I want to be as Nick as possible. I want that to be I want who I am now to be reflective of who people remember me as. And unfortunately, we live in a time now where you're only as good as your last outing, and a lot of people look at me now and they're like, oh my God, you are not the same person. You are not the same person that, you used to be, that I used to watch. And it's like, that's a good thing, no? That's a good thing, no? And it's like, damn, like here I am trying to embrace change, and here you are holding me to the same standard and the same like construct of the person that I used to be, and or the person that you I guess thought I was. I don't know. And it's one of those things where like now I'm going on 25. I'm trying to make strides. Like the name of this channel isn't just for the podcast. It's for this series. It's for the several other series that are going to be happening as soon as possible. And that's the thing, right? That's the thing. I definitely want other means of revenue, and I also want other means of just expression for not only myself, but then also my friends that you see in the podcast. I want them to be as expressive as they want to be. That's what the whole purpose of the Lost Royalty Collective is. Like we branded the brand after Where the Wild Things Are, right? And it's a sleeper pick, but I love that. I love that movie. I love the book. But then like Lost Royalty in itself is like, when you subscribe to this channel, you found us. You found me. The truth. Congrats. You found the truth. On my private Twitter, Foreign Conti, I have this this obsession with the Full Metal Alchemist character of God, right? And how they talk to him is like, that's the truth, Congrats. You found the truth. Not saying you found God, but like you found the real and the reality of it, and that's my thing. Like I want this to be as transparent as possible. I want this to be as expressive as possible. I want everybody who ever touches this channel to be as them as possible, right? And whoever touches whatever thing I do going forward to be as transparent, to be as real as they can be. And that's my thing. My thing is I want freedom, creative freedom, a lot of things, which is why I hate, I don't know. I look at the Pokemon channel now with like so much, I don't want to say disdain, but like, I kind of want to end that off soon, because that chapter in my life is kind of starting to like, close itself as like I stop messing with that side of the community and I start to expand more. I still love Pokemon, but like, dude, like, there's so much more other things outside that I want to do, and I kind of just, I don't know. I don't want it to be holding. I don't want people to be like, oh, hey, as long as Nick uploads Pokemon, I'm good. Hey, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm definitely quitting that channel eventually. Not anytime soon, probably, but maybe in like the next 5-6 years. I can't be here forever, you know? And that's the truth. Like, I can't be here forever. You know, a lot of people are mad at me now because I do so many things different, but that's what makes me happy now. You know, and that's my thing. My problem is doing what makes me happy without offending so many people. I feel like now when I express myself, you know, it's like my friends look at me different. Shit, I don't even talk to the same group of friends that people like associate with me now, you know? My social circle has changed. It's getting really hard to like read the tone of emotions with other people because they look at me in a certain way. And I guess they expect a lot of things from me and I expect, I don't know, something different from them. And it's like, you know, it's unfortunate because we never have these conversations about, you know, boundaries and about like, you know, where people are at until stuff hits the fan. And it's like, damn, like, you know, I'm so detached from the emotion side of things. Sometimes it's like, I'm sorry I can't give you what you want, you know. I'm sorry I can't. I'm sorry that you know, in your eyes I'm this emotionless, this apathetic person, and it's like, you know, I really am. To be honest, I actually have a lot more sympathy and a lot more empathy and a lot more. I'm really emotional as a person. It's just when it comes to me, like I'm more selfish about Nick than I am everybody else. And I guess to some people that's a bad thing, you know, but to me it's like, you know, whenever I've given so much of myself and so much love to other people are very selective and very selfish when it comes to me. So it's like, I'm just playing the game that you all give to me. Fuck y'all. You know, and that's my thing, right? Like my thing is like, you know, I'm giving the exact same energy and the exact same emotion that you give me. And if you want to sit there and act like I'm not somebody that you apparently love, then I'm sorry to say this, I'm moving on. I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna do what I need to do in order to like, you know, move on and progress in my own life, you know, and that's my thing. My thing is like, you know, I don't want nobody to feel like, you know, I'm ignoring them. I don't like them no more. I don't love them no more. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for y'all. If you're not a part of what I'm doing right now, I'm sorry to say it, but I'm not looking, I'm not checking, I'm not up your ass every day. We live in a time now where people only like other people for their convenience to them. And it's like, I'm not sorry. I'd much rather be away and build whatever it is that I want to do than to deal with you and your problems. Sorry to say it, but it is what it is, right? And so, like I said, my biggest problem now is being myself without hurting the people that I do love. Because unfortunately, you know, with that new mindset and treating people how they treat you, it's like, you know, what about the friends? You know, what about the family? Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of family that I really like, you know, emotionally attached to besides my mom and my two brothers, you know, and my grandmas, you know, and my one of my grandmas is getting really, really old. My other grandma, she's getting older. My mom, she's about to turn 40 this year. I'm turning 25. It's like, dude, like, you know, I definitely don't want to lose everybody. I don't want to lose none of my friends that I have right now or the people that consider me a friend. I don't want to lose anybody that I love right now. I don't want to lose anybody. But at the same time, it's like, how do I not limit myself, and how do I not, you know, what are the boundaries for them now? You know, I gotta get a retwist ASAP because, oh my goodness. But that's my thing. My thing is, where the hell am I at emotionally? And it's trying to figure out what it is that I can do next. And hopefully in the future, I can sit down and I can have an answer for you. But hopefully throughout this series, you all can find, I guess, some clarity in yourself. And I guess I can find some clarity in just talking. And I guess reading the comments as well. You know, why not, right? With that being said, that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Make sure if you want the rest of the series, the Patreon is where it is going to be. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.